If you would please rise and raise your right hand, I will begin by swearing you in.
After a second week of televised hearings in the impeachment inquiry of President Trump, Democrats in Washington say they have proof of misconduct.
The president has used his office for his own personal gain, and in doing so, undermined the national security of the United States.
I will begin by swearing you in.
Several key witnesses have so far refused or been ordered by the Trump White House not to testify. President Trump dismissed the merits of the investigation.
I think we had a tremendous week with the hoax, the great hoax. They call it the impeachment hoax, and that's really worked out incredibly well, and we have tremendous support.
Sunday, Democratic Senator and presidential hopeful Amy Klobuchar said the evidence mandates a trial in the Senate.
This is the global version of Watergate, where a president is trying to get dirt on a political opponent from a world leader. That is basically what happened here. And so that's the case that we'll be making.
Also Sunday, former New York City mayor and billionaire Michael Bloomberg announced his candidacy for president of the United States.
Mike Bloomberg for president, jobs creator, leader, problem solver. It's going to take all three to build back a country.
Bloomberg's campaign already spent $38 million this week, but Klobuchar says voters want someone other than billionaires.
They're not necessarily looking for the loudest voice in the room. They've got that in the White House. They're not necessarily looking for the richest person. They got a guy who's constantly talking about how much money he has. They're looking for someone different.
But when he witnessed the terrible toll of gun violence,
Bloomberg is one of more than a dozen candidates running for the Democratic nomination. Arash, Arabasadi, VOA News, Washington.
and helped turn the tide. And he's funded college educations for thousands of